So if you want to just write a screenplay and you're not looking to dish out payments every month just to be able to use the software, there is a great, free, simple, cloud-based site that is just what you're looking for. My name's Vincent. I make tips and training videos to help you tell stories anywhere and become a better all-around filmmaker. This is the first ever screenwriting tip, and it's all about Amazon Storywriter. So this screenwriting software is run by Amazon, of course, which is nice because Amazon always seems to have their shit together. So, going into their screenwriting site, you can expect reliability and high standards. For a long time, I was a Celtics user. I never used Final Draft because I started writing when I was 13 and felt like I didn't need an expensive and flashy screenwriting program. So I used Celtics for a long time. I wrote plenty of bad movies on there, but I did write my directorial debut on Celtics.
I'm gonna get out of this, man. Think so? Would you bet your life on it? Because that's exactly what you're doing.
I bet yours. You shouldn't have opened the bag, man.
Shouldn't have let a tree fall on you.
But recently, Celtics has gravitated toward being subscription-based, so payments every month, which is fine. We can't blame them, but they kind of spoiled us with their free version for so long that it was kind of really, like, we got to pay now. The thing is that is really pulling me away from Celtics at this point is a 3-project max. And what that means is if you have 3 scripts on your profile already, then you can't do any more unless you subscribe and pay monthly. It is what it is, but if you're anything like me, I'd like to write 10 pages of an idea, maybe I won't like it, or 50 pages of an idea, and you won't like it. I just like the freedom of just trying new things, trying new ideas out, seeing what sticks. So you run out of 3 projects real quick. Amazon Storywriter, that is my solution. It's simple, it's very, very intuitive, and like I said, it's by Amazon, so it's extremely reliable. Cloud-based, you can write as many projects as you want, as many drafts of projects as you want. What I really love about this is, from the get-go when you log in, how simple it is, how you can just create a script just like that, bam, you're good to go. It's not messy. There's not a bunch of tools over here that aren't really needed necessarily. It's very intuitive over here. You can kind of jump around. There seems to just be fewer steps involved in doing simple things, where if you did them in Celtics, you might have to go through a menu or two. If you want to give your script a title, bam, you just give it a title, best free screenwriting software by Vincent. Bam. Clearly, they're not mucking up the screen with a bunch of features. It's very simple. Title page, bam. Do that. Off to the races. Scene heading. Well, first of all, okay, if you want to do a transition or anything, you can just come over here. Instead of hitting tab 313,000 times, you can just go bam, transition, fade in, off to the scene headings. Now, they don't highlight the scene headings like they do in Celtics. It took some getting used to. I felt like I was writing an action paragraph, but we're good to go. It's all capitalized. So interior, home office, day, bam. You can see it. You see that like move like that? I don't know what it is, like how simple this current element type feature is over here, but obviously it's going to go to action. Vincent, 24, rugged, obviously, sits at the desk. We'll do a character, Vincent. I hope this video is helpful. Okay, now you want to do some kind of jump cut. So later, Vincent is passed out at the desk. His pants are nowhere to be found. True story. Amazon Storywriter, it's legit. Like I said, you can create a script. You can even import a script if you have one you're working on, maybe from a different project, if you're transitioning, different program. Then you can review, and what's cool about these is, so Untitled, if I want to maybe rename it to Pants Be Gone, that's my new comedy that I'm writing, and I want to maybe send it to my friend Craig. I'm going to save a draft, and I'm going to send it to him. And probably one of the coolest things about Amazon Storywriter that I didn't necessarily take advantage of in Celtics, drafts. You know, I would always write a screenplay, rewrite it, print it out, mark it up, go in, edit it again, and I would just save over the same one. But it would have been great to be able to look back and look at the changes that I made, and like look at the original version and what I decided to cut or add in. So here you can do that easily. You can make as many drafts of as many projects as you want. And like I said, Celtics being only 3 projects max at this point for the free version, that's a huge advantage for Amazon Storywriter, because it really encourages writers to just go nuts, you know, try things. And that's my favorite part, because I'll have a seed of an idea and it's like, look, maybe that'll be a cool short film or something, and then I write it, and then, you know what, I want to adapt this thing into a feature because it's that cool. I can save that short draft and just start on a feature draft. Go here, and another cool thing is typewriter mode. As you go down, this screenplay is just getting better and better right here. Look how simple that is. You know exactly what that means. Page 2. It doesn't overdo it with like anything on here. So as you go down, you know, you can kind of see it scrolling for you, and it keeps you right in the middle of the screen, which is interesting because if you turn it off, it's actually kind of weird. You know, turn typewriter mode off and it's at the bottom. I don't know if it's a psychological thing where you're writing and then you get to the bottom of the screen and it feels like you're done even though you only wrote a page. It's like, you know what, I made it to the bottom of the screen. So, but with typewriter mode, I'm not done yet. I'm right in the middle of it. I'm right in the thick of it. Let's do this. One thing to keep in mind about Amazon Storywriter is that it doesn't have like an index card version the way Celtics does, or storyboarding or any other kind of outline method. It's good to be prepared when you start writing with Amazon Storywriter. I actually like the fact that it doesn't have any of that stuff, that it focuses just on getting your screenplay done, getting your ideas down, writing. It doesn't bog you down with extra features that you might need, you know, if you're writing Pirates of the Caribbean 6 and you need 1,300 people to know exactly what you're doing, and you need, you know, a sound editor draft or just something crazy specific like that. Final Draft and Celtics might be for you. But if you're like me and like to make my own screenplays, low budget films, or just you want to write and not have to worry about anything else, Amazon Storywriter is a great solution. Okay, so we've got this. Another cool thing is bam, act start. You can go like act 1, you know, if you're into writing television episodes or specs. It just makes the formatting super easy. And then if you really like writing TV and that's like your passion, Amazon wants to read it. They want to see it. If you go up here, in one of the very few, you know, options you have up here, on the bottom, submit to Amazon Studios. So that is freaking cool, because why not? Why wouldn't you want to do that? So that's one of the cool perks about using a screenwriting program from a studio. You know, you can just submit it, throw it out there. I'm not going to do that though, because this sucks. This is so cool because it's so simple. If you really need the other features, like I said, you know, Celtics offers a lot of different awesome tools as part of their subscription now. But right here, you know, Amazon Storywriter focuses on just writing. Just write it. You know, don't worry about what side of the page number it's on, what color the title page is, or anything like. Just write, you know, get the story out. That's what I like about this, because it doesn't distract you with other stuff. Definitely not my best work. Thanks for watching. If you were digging this video, slap a like on it. Punch a comment down below. If you'd like to keep up with more screenwriting tips and other filmmaking videos, consider drop kicking that subscribe button. I'll see you next time.